So butter the pan. Make sure it's enough so that it's evenly buttered. But again, like I said, not too much. And you put the butter, you wrap it up, back up, put it in the refrigerator. And okay, so next part, you grab your beat eggs and you put it on the pot. Okay, so you make sure it's at like between 2 and 4, so around 3, which is what I'm gonna give Migos his new album Culture 2. Just kidding, guys. It's not that bad. Okay, so you poured it in, right, and you dispose of it into the dishwasher area, washing the plate area. Yes, and then you spread the egg somewhat evenly. Okay, and then you put it, I'd say, yeah, around kind of close to a 4. And you wait for a little bit until you want to make sure that it's not that clear like how it is right now. And at some point bubbles are going to come up, and if there's bubbles, that means that it's still not good enough to eat. You got to make sure the bubbles turn into holes. Okay, they turn into holes. All right, so it's 4:07 p.m. Sunday. Yeah, so like I was trying to edit my Migos thing. I first started off with the skit, right? Trying to edit the skit, but I started on Friday actually for the first time, and first I wouldn't upload any of my footage. So I'm like, okay, whatever, it's just not working. I'll try again Friday. Tried again Saturday, and it just crashed. I tried saving it. It crashed. Tried and tried, and it crashed. It's me, Omega, and it just crashed. So my computer, it's been in a state of decay for a while because my graphics card is just dying, I guess. I can't play GTA or PUBG because of it. So yeah, I guess it's just getting worse to the point where I can't even edit videos for my Omega Pro channel. And yeah, so my Migos video, it's gonna take a while to come out then. Probably next week, if everything goes smoothly with my friends. But for now, I'm sorry. Why is there a Cheerio in the honey? Maybe someone wanted to make honey nut Cheerios. All right, so it's steaming right now, so that normally doesn't happen, so I think I'm kind of overdoing it. Let's kind of move it a little bit so that this very clear part gets cooked properly. Okay, so here I got out my Mexican blended cheese, which is a blend between Monterey Jack, cheddar, asadrego, and quesadilla. Yummy. And here is my feta chunk cheese now. This is goat cheese, you know? I know this is kind of a controversial thing to put feta cheese on an omelet, but personally, the mix between the feta blend, slip the tongue. The mix between the Mexican blend and the feta cheese complement each other due to their differing textures. Alright, so let's check up on the omelet. So, it's cooking. There's still bubbles, and as I've said before, you want those bubbles to turn into holes. So let's kind of turn it down just a tad bit, kind of move it around to where there are the bigger bubbles. So those bubbles will be popped, and once those bubbles are popped and turn into holes, we know that it's good to eat. Alright? Good to eat. Now, no, this is not a breakfast tutorial. But normally for my breakfast, I like to start my days off with a nice Granny Smith apple, along with an omelet. And I finish that off with some nice vanilla Greek yogurt. Slip of the tongue again. I apologize. I'm slightly tired. I went to sleep at 6 a.m. on Friday. And I know it's Sunday, but I feel like it's affected me in many ways. Even to today. Alright? Hi, Lily. Yeah, that's my dog, Lily. You don't know. That's who she is, Lily. Lily. That's how you spell it. And I adopted her in 2013, the day before 6th grade. Alright, yeah, there's still some bubbles. Okay. Fair enough. There's some holes in some part of it, like right here. That's a nice hole. But you know, that's not what we want. That's not what we're looking for in an omelet. It's just not my type of omelet, you know? An omelet with bubbles for omelets with holes in them. It's nothing personal, but it's just my personal preference. So what I want to make with my Migos review is a track-by-track analysis of the album Culture 2 by Migos, 24 songs long. And between the review, it's going to be interspliced with a couple skits that I have dreamed up with my friends. Some are solo though, so you might get some Omega solo action going on, but there might be some team action, you know, with frequent collaborators Cito and Dino. Possibly he might make an appearance, and Humberto is confirmed to be in one of the skits as well. Alright, let's see. Alright, almost done. Couple bubbles left to eradicate, but other than that, it is a complete omelet. Complete omelet. I don't know, omelets are, personally speaking, one of my favorite foods. One of the best foods, I'd say. But it's on a personal level, you know. If you don't think omelets are that good, then you're entitled to your opinion, you know. You can do what you wish. Also, another food of mine that I enjoy very much is pineapple. It's a good source of things, probably. You know, vitamins and minerals of the variety. I'm not too educated on the nutritious values of a pineapple, but you know, I'm pretty sure they're there somewhere. Okay, so it seems to be complete. So next thing we do is we first apply the, hold up, let me see if there's already an open Mexican blend cheese, because I don't want to waste cheese that still remains to be, I knew my instinct was correct. We still have some Mexican blends still left in the refrigerator that had not been used to its full potential. No. In life, many things aren't used to their full potential, but sometimes you just have to go with your gut. And down the middle, as much as possible, you put the cheese. Alright, one half of it will be covered in cheese, the other half will be uncovered. So yeah, this is the half with the cheese in it. Alright, yeah, it's a nice amount of cheese we got going. I personally like quite a hefty amount of cheese. Some days where you know, I'm not in as much as a cheesy mood, and I apply less cheese than normal. Alright, that's a good amount of cheese. Now we open up our feta block of cheese, and we apply that. You apply it to the omelet. Now, there can be too much of a good thing. There can be too much feta. Gotta have the right ratio of feta to Mexican blend. So I'd like to say, for every Mexican blend, every 3 Mexican blends, there is 1 feta. Because you don't want to overpopulate your village with too much feta. Alright, because now, I mean, I like some certain fetas, but as a whole, I'd say fetas tend to add too much crime to a neighborhood, okay? Too much. There's good as individuals, but as a whole, I'd say fetas ruin society. Okay? Feta. You're gonna know fetas have been discriminated against for many hundreds of years, but I feel like they kind of deserve it in a way for their actions, you know? Feta cheese. Yeah, I'm not against feta cheese, you know? They can live their life, but I hope they just don't interrupt mine. And I won't interrupt theirs, you know? I feel like we should have more police officers guarding our feta cheese. And much of the violence against feta is often justified. Okay, now, last but certainly not least, I apply my baby spinach. Sorry, I'm just eradicating the poor fetas in the neighborhood. Okay. So, you grab a handful of baby spinach and you simmer it onto the omelet. Okay, that's seems to be about right. Just a little more, you know, nothing wrong with having too much vegetables. Too many. Pardon my French. All right. It's gonna be a good omelet. My hands are kind of sticky. We did not apply enough butter to the pan. I apologize. Learn from my mistakes, and always make sure to have just enough butter on the pan. Now you get a plate, preferably a fairly hefty plate, in order to deal with the wide circumference of the omelet. Now, omelets are a good source of protein. They can have around 20 grams of protein, which is quite a good amount, you know? If you need something to jumpstart your day, have an omelet. Or, if you want a healthy snack or meal, I'm not going to judge, you know? Some people value foods differently. So, yes. Alright, don't forget to put your ingredients up, as often many people forget to do, and they die of salmonella because they leave the eggs out for too long, and that's not something I want to happen anytime in the future. So I will make sure to always put my eggs up, always put up your baby spinaches, and last but not least, that nasty feta that ruins society. But I don't know. I don't hate feta overall. Alright. there you go. That is how you make an omelet featuring Omega Pro. Sayonara. Don't get hurt. Don't do drugs. And finally, always try to pursue your dreams, because if you don't pursue your dreams, then you're gonna die alone. Goodbye.